To the mill, yeah, and the offices. I think they must have gone round the back to sort of warehouses or whatever. But this was a posh bit. This was all where the office workers were. Then further over, it was the start of the mill, where Homebase is now. That was where it was. It was where they did, because they brought the raw cotton in and they finished up with the end result was sheets, pillowcases, stuff like that. And it started off there as where they did the spinning first of all, and then they did the beaming. That's getting all the weft onto the big rollers to put in the looms for weaving. Filling shuttles, you were always knocking cops in, filling shuttles, getting ready for because they would go that fast and they'd run out. You wouldn't just use one loom, you'd have about 6, you'd have a platform and walk down, and you'd have say 3 on each side, and you'd be doing that, you'd be looking for ends coming out, for like breaking. You'd to stop your loom then and piece, you had to piece it. Then if you beamed, somebody would come and put your new beam in. There were men that did that. There were men that brought you weft that you put into your shuttle, and you put that in. That's the thing that went pick and stick. You used to knock it backwards and forwards like that, and then we used to lip read to one another all the time. Did you use such a thing on radio, or did you watch Coronation Street first came out when I was working in mill, and we things like that. So, and then we were all on bonus work. It weren't, you got a flat rate, but the harder you worked, obviously, the more bonuses you made. And so you were always, they used to call it scratting. You were scratting.
Scratting?
yeah, because you used to scrat your cloth up, you see, at times, and for you to be working all the time and not have time to talk or all, you were scratting. Yeah, that's you don't
hear that very often.
No,
scratting.
She's a scratter.
She's a
hard,
scratter.
yeah.
That means you work hard.
Yeah.
She's a scratter.
Yeah, that's right. 2 up and 2 down, very small. But all the people that worked here, they lived in 2 up, 2 downs. And we used to hear in the morning, there was a guy that a knocker-upper. Yeah, he used to knock on windows, and then you'd hear everybody, all the women with the clogs on, coming down the street.
Hey.
And they'd all be coming here to this mill. They had their own nursery. The women used to bring the children, and they'd put them in the nursery and then collect them at night. So, that was good. And it was a big walled place, and it had all trees and plants and things like that, which we weren't really used to around here. So it was nice, and they were looked after, and they were given, a good meal. But, at one time, like, there were no registered childminders or anything like that. Yeah, this brings it all back, doesn't it? All these walls, the original walls, yeah. And it's funny, they've tried to copy it at Homebase, and it looks okay, it doesn't look too bad, but it's nothing like what these give off.
No.
Like when the people that have walked down here in the past, that have gone to work in freezing cold, I think when I come out of a central heating building at night as well, they didn't. Yeah. But it's nice to go back, it's nice to remember.
Can be quite nostalgic, can't it?
Yeah. You can't. Well, it is, isn't it? Yeah. I'm glad I work here, and I'm glad I've got memories, even though I was only younger. But I'm glad I've got those memories to keep, to look back on. It's nice to be able to look back on things, isn't it? And I've got memories. And it's, they did, I think I said at the beginning of this, that they brought in the raw cotton and they did the whole thing, and it went out as a finished article. And everybody at my age anyway still has an Oris's cotton sheet about somewhere.